Joy Hits Taylor. This is video 1, week 1 of the Joy Life Unlimited adventure. And in this week's work, I just want you to look into who you really are. What is your identity? What are your strengths? What are the things that you're great at? And what does this look like for your self-esteem? And so in each of the emails, there's going to be 3 emails, and each of these emails are just going to ask you some questions and have you be thinking about, and in some cases asking other people too, because if you can't think of them yourself, I'm sure other people would be happy to help you out. I think sometimes we get busy with life and we're taking care of other people, and we have all these roles that we fulfill, and in some ways we start to just identify with that, and that's who we are, when there really is a person behind all of those roles. When you were a kid and before you got into relationships or got married or had kids or had a job and all of that, there was and is a core person there. And that's what I want you to explore this week. Think about what you like to do. Think about what you are excited about. I think a bug just caught me. And think about those things that really just light you on fire. That if you're getting up early to do this, like, you're happy to get up. Makes me think of my husband, and there have been times when he's gone golfing just super early. They have a really early tea time, and so he just gets right up out of bed and goes, versus other days that just may not be as motivated to get up. So what are those things that you love doing, and what kinds of things are you really good at? Have you had a skill that you just enjoy doing and that you are good at, and that people say, oh, you're just so good at math, or you just are so good with people, or whatever that is. And I want you to be writing these things down. It still can help. It's still, if you're going through this process, just thinking about this stuff and answering for yourself in your mind, then that will be beneficial to a point. There just is something really profound about writing. It's making that connection with both sides of your brain, in the kinesthetic, the writing piece of it, and it gets it down on paper, and then you can review it at some point too and see, this is the work that I was doing, or this is what I saw at this point in my life. And when you keep lists of like things that you're thankful for and things that you're doing now, it's pretty incredible to see years later what that looked like. So I do encourage you to be writing these things down. Be honest with yourself. Is your self-esteem, if you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, where does it lie? Do you feel good about you? Do you feel like other people really know you? And do they accept you? Or do you feel like you're always kind of battling, or, you against the world kind of a deal? How do you see yourself? How do you talk to yourself? What are your thoughts around you? And so that's really what this first week is about, is exploring you and your identity, what and who you identify with, and looking at your strengths, the things that you're really great at, and the things that, when we start with looking into us and what we might be good at and what we are super excited about and just kind of have a passion for, I believe that is what feeds into our gift for the world. In my emails I write about, I believe that we are made for community, and as a part of community, we all have a role to play, and we all have something to give. We're not going to be great in every area, and we're going to need each other, and we balance each other out, and we give and take. And so in being really fulfilled with this life on earth, we need to recognize, and we need to figure out how and what our gifts are, and what that looks like to be able to give our gift to others in this world. So I want you to start by looking at you and who you are and who you believe yourself to be, the things that you're great at, and just being really honest about how you feel about yourself. And if it's not really great, I want you to be open to changing some of that. I want you to be willing to forgive and to build some new strengths and truths that you start to believe more and more. How we think becomes how and what we believe, and then we act out of what we believe. So this is all really great work. I just am excited for all of you, and as my emails describe, there is a Facebook group that I've started for this, Joy Life Unlimited, and so go ahead and search there. I do have a link in the email, or you can just search in Facebook, Joy Life Unlimited, and then you'll be able to be accepted into the group. So, it's a good place to chat with other people who are doing this adventure. I will be posting some things, some inspirational stuff, and answering questions. And then if I get enough questions, which I'm hoping to get, feedback from you all, questions around some of this stuff, maybe challenges that you've had, or just whatever questions come up. I can do another video or answer in email form. Just kind of depends on what I receive. So please communicate with me, whether you respond to my emails, if you go into the Facebook group, please respond. Let this be an interactive thing, and I just want some transformational work to happen in your life, and the whole reason why I am doing this Joy Life Unlimited is because I have experienced some wonderful changes in this last year in the areas of personal development, and I want to pass some of that on. So with that, I will see you in the next video. Have an awesome week, and get ready to work and have some fun.